I would still say we had some better practices, but there was definitely, for the first time in a scrimmage atmosphere, quite a few good things. Definitely, I think the good outweighed the bad. Yeah, all the energy, and especially when the crowd erupted after Farrell's first catch, that was big time. So I thought that was really neat, and it just shows the fans care about the players, and that was really neat to be a part of that. But and it got loud, and I know it can get a lot louder, but that was the loudest crowd I've ever been around. So.
Knowing that the spring game caps off spring practices, do you feel like you've accomplished everything that you wanted to?
Yeah, the two main goals. I wanted to get to know my teammates and build some serious relationships, and I wanted to have control of the offense. And I felt during the scrimmage, the offensive line and myself worked really well together in pushing the tempo, and we got everyone lined up. We had one substitution error, and it was funny because in a real game-like situation, you're not dealing with rotating the offensive line, so that probably doesn't happen. But other than that, pushing the tempo, making sure everyone's set, and so I felt in control of the offense, and developed relationships with my teammates. So spring was a success.
How's your throwing hand? A little dinged up?
Yeah, it's fine. We ran in reverse, and I got caught on Troy's shoulder pad, and it kind of yanked out. And then for the next couple of drives, I wasn't sure I could throw because every time I'd squeeze down on it, my thumb would like pop in and out or something. But so the trainers checked that out, and it's all fine. But as soon as I got tape and some pressure on it, everything was fine. But I should have had that done right away.
You get some completions under your belt, sort of, and then.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one, completions. Those are great. We like those. But two, play calling. We were just trying to move the chains, get in a rhythm, and we did. A couple, penalties in terms of there's miscommunication between me and the center, defense line maybe. Being loud on their shifts was kind of throwing the offensive line off a little bit, and myself. So we had, myself and the offensive line as a unit had some, a few, offside. What is it? Five, whatever it is. The center was, just miscommunication. We'd get those 10-yard penalties, and so that got us behind the chains, and that's the drive killers with the offense. You can't get behind the chains like that. So other than that, I felt like we got in rhythm. We were moving the ball at will. And then we started to open up with some deeper plays, but that was just one, play calling, two, just taking completions and moving the chains.
Did what Dylan Mitchell do today surprise you, or is that?
No, not at all. Yeah, not at all. If anything, I was like, man, we got to give him the ball 5 more times, maybe we get 2 more touchdowns. But he did an awesome job, outstanding. That at the beginning we had that drop, and I don't even really put that on him because we worked something, a cover 2 hole shot, and not one quarterback has thrown that all spring. And so I saw his eyes, he wasn't, and all of a sudden the ball was there, and he was focused on doing his job of keeping the corner and getting the corner out, and he had the outside release, and he was trying to pull the corner off so I could hit the flat. So he's actually doing his job. We haven't thrown that route all spring, and so the ball kind of surprised him. I knew, because I saw his eyes, he's trying to get the corner, and at the last second it was right there. And so that's not, you saw his hands. He doesn't drop the ball. So that was just kind of a unique scenario. But other than that, yeah, shoot, I should have got him the ball a little more. He definitely made me look good today. So when I first got here, it was kind of this weird feeling because my whole life I've been the underdog. I've always been the guy that, he's not going to make it. He won't be the starter. I've always been that guy my whole life, even in high school. And so I got here, and now I'm the senior of the group, of me, Travis, and Terry. And I kind of feel like, hey, just coming in terms of age, a lot of people always go towards seniority, so they might say, oh, yeah, if we start the season today, we might think Dakota's going to just based off, my experience and seniority, and that was a weird feeling for me. So for a while there, it's like, I didn't, I'm so used to being the underdog, and now I'm kind of in, different role, different shoes, but once the competition really got going, and I saw how well Travis and Terry had been playing, and kind of got used to them, I'm like, okay, cool, we're just in a competition again. This is awesome. I almost felt more comfortable in a competition, and so I'm happy the way everything's going right now. And like I said, I feel like I had a successful spring. The quarterbacks had a successful spring, and Coach Lubick in the offense had a successful spring.